Hi, this is Jeremy. Welcome to a special presentation for the Green Dragon. This is about sculpting wooden planks. Now, this is one that I actually just did during the trial video. It's not particularly great, but I've done some others. There's my Master of Lake Town. So we'll attempt to do one right now. I've got my ball of green stuff, which I've mixed using my blue part and my yellow part. I keep them in separate containers so they don't accidentally cure. I've got it rolled into a ball and I've sort of rubbed it with my hand so it actually got quite warm. Now I'm going to place it on here and basically spread it out as smoothly as I can. So I just show that up to the screen, which is actually near my eyes, so that will help me out quite a bit. Now I'm going to get so many fingerprints on this. If you look closely, it's hard to see, there will be some on there, but that will be rubbed off very soon. So I've smoothed it all out. It's about a millimetre thick. So not particularly thick, but that's enough to give it some texture and get some depth in there. Now I'm going to take the lid of my Systema container, add a little bit of Vaseline, which is very, very handy for doing green stuff. Give it a bit of rub so it doesn't stick. And I'm going to use this just to smooth out the fingerprints. So I've done that. It's nice and shiny. And that way I can start. Now I'm using this tool. It doesn't really matter what you use to sculpt the green stuff. So I've just got this one and I'm going to use the end to score some lines. So very carefully make some straight lines for the planks. I don't use a ruler or anything like that. I just use my hand because it's a straight line. It's not too bad, and you can always have a go later to fix it up. Plus the planks of wood in Lake Town probably weren't that straight. It's not really an issue. I don't really rate their engineers and architects and builders. They're just substandard. Not like Elven stuff. Okay, so I've got some lines there. Now I'm going to do some lines in the opposite direction, perpendicular to it. So that's gone a bit too far. We'll spread that out. And I'm going to do the lines every 3 just to break it up. So one can go there, and then if I count up 3, 1, 2, 3, space, space there. That way we get a nice little pattern appearing. So I don't know if we can see that there. You can sort of see it. That one's a bit of a problem there, but it's come along okay. The edge isn't quite round, but that will be fixed up very soon, so I'm not too worried about that. And the little part, I'm not too worried either. Next sculpting tool is just my knife blade. So I've just got a little hobby knife, dip it in the Vaseline, and I'm going to do some lines now, but these ones are not going to be parallel. They're not going to be straight. They're going to be sort of slightly curved to simulate some wood grain effects. So get the wood grain going there nicely. I might do a little knot in this one, so I'll make a circle and then have it coming out. Circle in this one. Be careful not to cut yourself. You really don't want to lose a finger doing this. Then you have to make up a story for the rest of your life about how you sliced your thumb doing something really masculine and macho, not sculpting little tiny wooden planks on a plastic base like I did with my thumb. Anyway, that's off topic, and that's very unlike me. I usually stay on topic. Now, I want to put little holes in the wood where the nail would be. So I'm going to grab, here's a good tool for it. I've got a little pin vise drill. There we go. And I'm just going to stamp holes where the nails would be. Nails are really hard to sculpt with this scale, so little holes will look like it. And then you can just pretend they're recessed. And I'm putting 2 in each plank where they're joining. It doesn't really matter what you use here. I actually was using a file before, but it's misplaced since I tried the video, so that will be good enough. So that's most of it, and then I'm just going to take my original sculpting tool and just straighten out any edges that I don't quite like. Make sure the texture remains right to the edge, because the edge is important. So just pushing around the green stuff. Almost there. and we're all good. And that's done. I hope you enjoyed that 5 minutes of sculpting.